I am here in Lusaka's Kanyama Makeni Villa area, where flooding caused by heavy rains has caused a community to become a health risk zone. As you can see, this water is not only rainwater, it is mixed with waste from pit latrines. And for people who depend on boreholes for drinking water, this is dangerous. This is the menu. Climate change is changing the way we live. Floods have become more common. What used to happen once in several years is now happening every rainy season. In many communities, flooding is no longer an emergency.
For families here, flooding is not new. It is a yearly struggle for health and survival.
Kuno nankalako 18 years, but manzaya panwaka bopangaload kuna libi. So panona pangaload ndi panimanzi ya matinkalira. So last week nambota tabauza ba mumbati manzi apaka kuno so kuja nambota yankati si emergency. Kuli emergency nukumatero. So after kamba si emergency apa panena lokamazo. Ndipo bwela PS ndipo wanapwanya ndipo ntinakala ko relief manzi manyumba ko yachoka kupang'ono bati yakalimo bana bonse bamanka tima wapireka tima pempa benango nukweka pa mabed munga mwana lipa banga begi pa mwamba paji sibaenda ku school bonse bana
ine nankala kuchokera mu 2011 so manzi kuchokera last year yanangena mu manyumba vanabwera vakopa talembesa vaonongerewa vintu vakambe tinakamba kuti vaonongeka vintu vonse maunga yaenda tizakuleterani sivina chitike sivana tileterepo futi chino chaka ni semu futi mvura manzi yangena mu manyumba yanangena mu manyumba apa pamene nikamba so tilibe napo pikira
29 manzi analigwa anapaga but not for the whole 1 week anapaga chabe one day bantu manyumba anangena nazora. Then again last year it was the same, but last year never inaroga for the whole day and night ye kuzura kwa manzi. There this year nago sure all the years bunali be drainage kurufuru ya mene iri kuja mene banapanga manja hapa zetins hapa hizo kanza uta this year kusuza kala na mavuto ya manzi. But ndiye west china uyameta yevara mene vuto ya ikulu tilibe manzi ya kumwe bantu tilibe sitana kwase kugura madrip tose ngati batire taji jitanki ja wamene nzota every ngati guri manzi please waendese kutiretera tilibe bantu bazafa na njota kulibe manzi ya kumwe kulibe manzi yopikira.
The Zambia Medical Association warns that when flood water mixes with human waste, it spreads diseases like cholera, diarrhea and typhoid.
Flooding poses a risk for the continuation of cholera, which we have fought so hard as a country through the efforts of the Ministry of Health and its partners to eliminate. So with the flooding and the population displacement, which will lead to poor sanitation and water services, there is an increased risk of resurgence and even a worse outbreak of the same. Flood waters will become stagnant at some point, and these stagnant waters will provide a breeding site for mosquitoes which are known to spread malaria.
What is happening in Kanyama and other parts of the country is not unique to Zambia. Across Africa, climate change is bringing stronger floods and longer rainy seasons. Countries like Mozambique, Malawi, Tanzania and parts of Southern Africa face the same danger, where floods destroy infrastructure, contaminate water sources and spread disease. What are the long-term solutions to this challenge? Lusaka City Council Public Relations Manager Chola Mwamba explains.
There are parts of the city that have non-existent drainage systems. So we find that if we have heavy downfall, it's difficult for storm water to be managed. Hence, the reason we have put a fixed amount, $1 billion for us to actually work on the management of stormwater in the city. And it's a huge amount.
Abel Musomali, an environmental expert, explains how flooding poses serious environmental and health risks.
most of the areas in Lusaka, actually, they are unplanned settlement where possible. Let's relocate people or invest in upgrading these urban settlements to standards so that floods do not disturb livelihood. Waste management is a very serious issue in Lusaka. People, they don't want to pay for waste, especially in the peri-urban. So you find that these same little drainages that which we have, they have become dumping sites. In the night, people are throwing garbage into these drainage systems. So where are we going as a country? We can't deal with flood issues, even hygiene issues, if we have such a mentality as a people.
Green Economy and Environment Minister Mike Mposha notes the importance of early warning systems.
Our citizens are supposed to be provided with an opportunity to know what is coming ahead. So the ministry has a mandate to meteorological department to ensure that we advise the country in terms of not only rainfall but general weather.
Recently, government launched urgent emergency deflooding works in Makeni Villa, Ward 14 of Kanyama constituency after widespread flooding affected several households. The intervention followed an assessment by a high-level multi-sectoral team led by Lusaka Province Permanent Secretary Joe Kalusa, involving the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit DMMU and the Zambia National Service, among others. The team found that flooding was worsened by man-made obstructions, including wall fences and structures built along natural waterways, which were blocking the free flow of storm water, as confirmed by Ward Councillor Fred Mumba.
So we are looking at how we can help the situation there, and of late ZNS has been engaged, and an allocation from Ministry of Finance to a tune of over 15 million has been set aside so that this contractor who is on the ground is paid to do the works which are being accessed already, and that is to offload water to the other side. The other side, I mean, you know, Road 55 has been working like a dam now to hold on to this water which is running towards that road. You know, the drainage system is not that good.
Intense rainfall and severe flooding since mid-December 2025 have affected around 1.3 million people in Southern Africa, according to preliminary assessments by the World Health Organization (WHO). Urgent humanitarian needs include shelter, safe water, and access to essential health services.
Kanyama is home to more than 500,000 people. It is one of the most crowded communities here in Lusaka. With poor drainage systems, pit latrines, and a dependence on boreholes, flooding becomes a serious risk to life. For Capital FM in Lusaka, I am Lucy Nambela.